Hooty hoo, hooty hoo, hooty hoo hoo, hooty hoo, hooty hoo, hooty hoo hoo hoo, hooty hoo. Come on, come y'all. It's a beautiful, beautiful Monday, and I'm glad that you could join me here today for your urban horoscope experience at the bakery and Bamboo Plaza. Y'all know where Bamboo Plaza is? In the Himalayas. This is the bakery because I have recipes for life. That's what I have for you. What I have to offer you. Be yourself. You know what I'm saying? I can give you the ingredients, but I can't sell you the sauce. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell you the ingredients. All right, now it's up to you. You got to figure out how much of this and how much of that to put in there, how long to let it marinate. All that is on you. Is you gonna deep fry it? Is you gonna broil it? Is you gonna bake it? Is you gonna sear it? What is you gonna do with it? I can just give you the ingredients. You got to know how to make a statement without making a sound. But it's you got to know how to do that, but you don't necessarily have to do that. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you got to cut up and act the fool. There ain't no other way around it. Now, this is the third damn take. I don't know if you can sense this, but this is now I'm be a bit more professional as I get more into the YouTube. Y'all, I won't, you know what I'm saying? I'll just let that be on y'all. But what we're gonna do now is part two of Aquarius yearly horoscope for 2025. Well, I did part one already. You got to go back to that. Now we had to use the Wingstop Wi-Fi, so it was some music playing in the background. So this is your urban horoscope experience. That should be expected, but not often because I'm professional. See, my customer service voice went to Harvard, nigga. I'm telling you, give me a script right now. I'll bust it down. Boom, boom. Hi, thank you for calling the Lego company. What's the product? Can I have the product number? Thank you for calling the Lego company. What's the product number? Thank you. My customer service voice went to Harvard. Don't play with me. But being that this is the urban horoscope experience, that's just my disclaimer for when there's shit going on in the background. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Things is going wrong and I can't control it. And that's why this is a brief broadcast. It's planes flying over and shit. Don't worry about that. What I have realized is that I be taking too long to get to what the title. The title be saying one thing, and I don't get to that till 25 or 30 minutes in. I got to work on that. You know what I'm saying? I got me a hotspot now. My hotspot renewed and refreshed, so we ain't got to sit over there at the Wingstop. And then come to find out, I only get a certain amount of hours to do this stream thing in a month. So I really can't be talking to y'all like this. Uh, but once I'm gonna pick up. I'm gonna see what they little payment plans and what they little plans is and stuff. I ain't even looked at it yet. As hell, what I ain't, I only got three subs. I only got 5 subscribers. Hell, I'm gonna be paying all that for y'all. Y'all my 5 subscribers. They not loyal. These hoes ain't loyal. I love them all the same, just like I love everybody else on the planet. Ain't nobody special to me but the 4 people I pushed out of my coochie. Ain't nobody on this planet special to me. Just to let y'all know, my Bwop and my Bear and my Gumption and my Little. That's my family. That's the only people who I'm related to on this whole planet. And I had me a couple of friends, but I don't know what happened. I guess they didn't want to be my friend no more. I'll tell y'all that story later. I'll tell y'all that story later. But here at the bakery, what I have for you are recipes for life. This is the third take. I was very rudely interrupted. Y'all go back to that other video and see how that man, he kept walking around me like circling me like something. I ain't got no gun. I ain't got a knife. I don't even think I got a screwdriver or nothing. I'm finna go on over. When we get done, I'm gonna go over there to the store. Give me a little screwdriver so I can be able to stab people at least. This motherfucker was circling me. Go back to the other video and see. I'm gonna leave it up so y'all can see. But this ain't gonna take long because I got to go. I got more videos to do. I want to see if we could do. I'm gonna go over to the office. I'm gonna go over to the bakery and do the rest of these videos. I got some stuff for New Year's. I wanted everybody's video to be special, like Capricorns is special because they were first. Aquarius is special because y'all got two parts, and y'all had all that noise going on in the background because we was at the wing stop. They was jamming. They was jamming. But you got to listen extra close. But them recipes cooked up really well. They cooked up good. You know what I'm saying? So y'all let me know if I'm talking too fast. Y'all go back to that Aquarius recipe. It's toward the end, but it's worth the listen. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Now, like what I have here are recipes for life. We stop by, we do digital fortune cookies. I translate the horoscopes. We stop by the edibles rack because since it got me through, I want to share it with you. And if it got you by, maybe I can give it a try. You know what I'm saying? And so let's do the let's get into this now. I hope everybody had a chance to get in here. I know a lot of you all are new here to the bakery. That's why I tend to kind of repeat what we got going on. But please go back to the last videos and that'll give you a better idea. But call me now for your free reading. That's we have the this is the bakery in Bamboo Plaza. And now we also have the flower shop is coming soon. Candy house is coming soon. If you know anything about what candy house is, if you know, you know. Um, that's coming soon. You shall see. What else is it's the bakery, the flower shop, the candy house is not really in Bamboo Plaza. You got to go across the driveway because that's a part of the neighborhood. That's what I'm saying. You got to go when you get out the driveway to the sidewalk part and then go across. That second house is candy house, but it's still up under Bamboo Plaza because we got other things going on that we do. Don't worry, we do hair out the back and all kind of shit. Don't worry about. We selling fish and all, but we selling meat and shit. Don't that's between us. That's between you got to be that's inside information. Um the flower shop candy karaoke and wing bar. Bamboo karaoke and wing bar. That's the butter baby karaoke bar. That's the butter baby karaoke bar. Now, no, I just made that up. It ain't called that. It's just the Bamboo Plaza Karaoke and Wing Bar. And then we got Bio Bamboo the Lab. That's when you call me now for your free reading. That's when you call in and you're gonna get a customized recipe just for you personally and what's going on in your life. Because these recipes are for nobody in particular, but somebody specific. And so we finna get into the yearly horoscope for Aquarius in about 44 seconds. But let me tell you this real quick. What you gonna get when you call me now for your free reading, which is not free, it's $40. But let me tell you what you get: a customized recipe just for you in your life. Now, what we gonna discuss, what we gonna go. You get 15 minutes like Geico. What we gonna go over is what what your ultimate goal is, what you hoping to achieve. You know what I'm saying? What your idea of success is. We're gonna combine that with what your resources are and what opportunities you have at hand. And we're gonna bond it together with my word because my word is bond. You see my words going in between your resources and your goal right here? My word is bond. We're gonna sprinkle in um, you, what you think is holding you back, and also the five closest people to you in your life because you are a product of the five closest people to you. Hang out with 9 millionaires, and you will be the 10th. Those are all things that you need to keep in mind. Let's go ahead and get into these digital fortune cookies, and then the yearly horoscope is the rest of the yearly horoscope for Aquarius because the first half is in the other video. You got to listen close though. You got to listen close, and the digital fortune cookies. Oh, then we gonna crack a real fortune cookie for Aquarius for the year and see what it's talking about. See what's going on in the world today, in the world of Aquarius. At least for this time that we're here. At least for this time that I'm before you. They're coming over here with that mess. See, this is why this is the Urban Horoscope Experience. Look at this shit. Can y'all hear them? Don't worry about it. Oh no, they finna sit right there. Oh no, goddamn. But I'm gonna go to the bakery. It's just that I'm trying to change it up a little bit, have a vibe. I'm over here right now, so I'm like, I can get this done right now, and I head over to the bakery and boom, 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 boom. So we can do that. We can do that. Now we're gonna start with Capricorn because we are in Capricorn season. Hoo-doo, with these digital fortune cookies. And then we're gonna move on to Aquarius yearly horoscope. The leader seeks to communicate his vision to his followers. Okay. Aquarius, you cannot become rich except by enriching others. Pisces, the troubles you have now will pass away quickly. Aries, finish your work on hand and don't be greedy. Taurus, today you shed your last tear. Tomorrow fortune knocks at your door. Gemini, look right, now look left. Now look forward. Do this really fast. Do you feel any different? You should feel dizzy. Cancer. That was interesting, Gemini. Y'all know I don't like to translate the fortune cookies. I translate the horoscopes, but not the fortune cookies. That was interesting. Cancer, when the moment comes, take the top one. Some Leo, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Sometimes the object of the journey is not the end, but the journey itself. I have a story that reminds me of that. I know a story that reminds me of that. It's a recipe of how the caterpillar was supposed to come out of the cocoon, and the student helped it, and it shouldn't have. We can talk about that another time. Leo, Virgo. Virgo, there will be a happy romance for you shortly. Libra, you are very grateful for the small pleasures of life. Scorpio, you will spend old age in comfort and material wealth. Why is it everything that isn't? There's a lot of grammatical errors. Sagittarius, you will travel to many exotic places in your lifetime. Let's do another one for Aquarius since it's your yearly roundup. What else? What else? The universe. What other fortune cookie do we got for Aquarius today, universe? What other digital fortune cookie? In music, one must think with his heart and feel with his brain. Okay. You know, that be my thing. I be saying that to people lately. Like, I know I'm not perfect, and I know I can. I don't know how I come off right, but please charge it to my head and not my heart. You know, I'm genuinely. I'm gonna tell you what I'm thinking. I'm gonna tell you what I'm feeling. You ain't even my face gonna tell you if I don't. You ain't gonna have to hool and hoggle and worry about me and what that is. But y'all see that Christmas tree? Ain't it pretty? It's a little bit of sun come out, and I'm trying to have it that more of the body is feeling the sun rays. Do that make sense? All right. Now let's see what else. I think we was on so this is gonna be part two. Oh, Gemini's fortune cookie. It said look left. Okay, now look right. Now look back and do it really fast. Are you dizzy? You should be. Like, it's kind of like Gemini, you're not accepting the bullshit that you're doing. You're not realizing that this is you created this shit. You should be dizzy from it. You shouldn't be trying to come up with excuses and find ways around it and whoop the whoop. You should be dizzy from this shit. Okay, that you did, Gemini. That's what I got from that fortune cookie. And y'all know I don't even like to translate the fortune cookies, and it was no reason for me to even remember that. Like, memorize the fortune cookie that I just read randomly a few seconds ago. But hello, it must have been meant for that to, for us to share this moment together. I didn't have my list to keep myself in order of the signs. If so, boom. Anyway, so let's finish the yearly horoscope for Aquarius. Now I got to watch it. What are they doing? So we got to the first part already. Now, the first half, you got to go back to the first half of for this first video. It's toward the end. It's very much right at the end of the video. If you don't want to sit through all my mess and my nonsense, I'll let you know right now. It's about the last 5 or 10 minutes of the video. Um, But I'm gonna make sure I don't take this long to get to the point no more. I'm gonna make sure I don't take this long to get to the point. It's just that I know, we're new here, and I want to let y'all know what's going on with the Urban Horoscope Experience. I don't want y'all sitting here like boom, bam, boom. Did she just try to do something without saying nothing? I spoke. I want to let y'all know I spoke. You know what I'm saying? And so, let's do that. Let's do this now. We gonna wrap this up, and everybody else video ain't gonna be this long and take this long. I don't know what the hell happened with Aquarius. Like I just said, I just got to telling y'all the recipes and telling y'all what's going on over here at that Bamboo Plaza. What I'm supposed to be telling, when we supposed to be, we gonna stay focused. We gonna stay focused. But it's not that I'm not focused. It's just that I'm trying to let y'all know what you're missing out if you don't come back to this shit. What you're missing out on. But moving forward, I won't take this long to get to the point of what the video say. For the rest of them, I won't. We're gonna get straight to the point. We won't have it done. We have it done in 15, 20 minutes. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Okay, look, this is the second part. Right, go back to the other video for the first part. Now we jumping right into this third paragraph because I think that's about where we was at. Now Venus and the Mercury retrograde. Now it's in your house of communication, uh, Aquarius. So it wants you to reimagine how you connect with others and share your thoughts. Okay. So you can change your channel of communication because you know how the TV is when you change your channels and they got a different message for you on every channel. And sometimes when you notice that they delivering the same message on different channels in different forms, like they'll be saying something on the news and the news will be serious about it. You turn to the next channel and it'll come up on the situation comedy on the sitcom show. They'll be give you that same information in a joking way. You'll turn to anything. You know what I'm saying? You pay attention. If you pay attention, and you got to pay attention to what your sources is, and always be able to cite your sources. Because when you ordering up these ingredients and putting these recipes together, if you don't know if you come from a different manufacturer, a different country, a different factory, it could affect the outcome of the food when you cook it up. When you cook that shit up and get ready to eat it, because you got to eat this shit. You got to eat this shit and live by this shit. Apply it, because you didn't learn nothing if you can't apply what you learned when it's time for you to use it. You know what I'm saying? That's what learning something really mean. When it's time for you to apply it and use it, you can do that. Otherwise, you didn't learn. You didn't learn it. But okay, let's get back to this yearly horoscope for Aquarius. Now, what you want to do is refine your message and your communication skills. Refine sounds like maybe when your message might come across a little diluted or not as pure as you think it is. But if you clear that up, have some clarity and clarify what you're trying to say to people. And maybe you can try to say it in a different way. Because sometimes it's not what you say, but how you say it. So that might be a recurring theme for you this year. That's something that you're working on intentionally. You know what I'm saying when we talk about our to-do list. But there's a to-be list as well. We talk about that at the end of every show. We bring up some things that we might want to work on. We want it to be intentional. You know what I'm saying? Intentionally being clear about whatever message that you want to come across. Intentionally finding different ways to say things, under the idea of it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So work on that. Work on that, Aquarius. That's what you're gonna be work. That's gonna be a recurring. I don't want to tell you to work on it. That ain't my job. But the universe is saying that's gonna be a recurring theme for you all this year. Y'all know these messages are for nobody in particular, but somebody specific. Now the way I cook up these recipes, they good to everybody. Now we talking to the Aquarius. Shout out to the Aquarii, Aquarii. Now, these messages are for nobody in particular, but somebody specific. But the way I cook the shit up, it tastes good to everybody. So slide on through. Enjoy your urban horoscope experience. We're gonna get into this next paragraph for the Aquarius's New Year's horoscope. Where we at now? There's something going on aside Neptune and Saturn. Some more about communication. Now speak your truth, but listen deeply. Make sure you listening because you got two ears. Ain't nobody went and helped that dog yet. Don't y'all know this is my third take? I was here. I was talking for about 15 minutes before I was realizing that I wasn't even recording. And so what happened was I kept saying, why do I not see the time going by so I could do some timestamp? Whole time I was recording. Now the dog done walked by. I think the dog needs some help. It's cold out here. Let me get this little off my nose. No, yeah, I think the dog needs some help. Dog coming by. You know how in the movies, I think I was supposed to get up and follow the dog and see who what's going on. I'm not finna do that. I can't save nobody. I need to be saved. I'm trying to save myself. That's why I'm up here doing the YouTube. So I'm not a YouTube. Y'all hear my voice? It's all raspy and shit. I don't be having on no makeup, but I'm here because people be telling me, "Oh, you should do a YouTube," and I be having things on my mind, and I don't know if it's what's the proper platform for it. You know what I'm saying? So I'll share it with you. Maybe it'll reach somebody. Because it's this, I work off of God, the universe, and the ancestors. And God speaks, the universe moves, and the ancestors guide. And so I don't know where it's coming. It's coming straight through my head. It's coming straight out my mouth to y'all. Look at this. I can't help it. I don't know who need help. Look at the dog. I don't know who need help, but I can't help the people. The dog, I'm not finna follow that dog. Want me to? I'll tell y'all. I'm gonna show y'all where the dog want me to follow him down into to find who he need. Yeah, I'm not following the dog. Uh, I'm gonna show it to y'all at the end of the video. Let's go ahead and get through this. Now you need to work on your communication, Aquarius. You got two ears and one mouth so that you can listen more than you talk. Okay. Now, these planetary movements will challenge you to balance speaking. Don't worry about the stray dogs and the maintenance man and shit. This is all a part of the urban horoscope experience. This is all a part of the plan. This is how it goes down in the herbs. Can you hear the train going by? That's what we're doing. We're going to the bakery in a few minutes. Don't worry about it. Bakery going to open up in Bamboo Plaza. Speaking out with internal reflection. Yeah, you got to really consider what you want to achieve. Okay, it's these planetary movements with Neptune and Saturn will challenge you to balance speaking out with internal reflection. So you got to balance the fact that yeah, you can speak out, but balance that with your internal reflection. You can bust out and say what you need to say, and that won't be a problem. But one of our, you got to be your beautiful, and make a statement without making a sound. Sometimes you can make that same statement, you can speak out without saying anything at all. And then with internal reflection, you'll figure out how to do that. That's one of our main recipes here at the bakery, make a statement without making a sound. And I feel like that applies perfectly to what the universe is telling you about for this year, Aquarius. This may be something that a challenge that you face over time, and you yourself may even be tired of it and noticing the way that it's affecting your relationships and your environment. And so balance speaking out with internal reflection, right? So to me, that sounds like, make a statement without making a sound. You know what I'm saying? Look deep inside yourself and figure out what your ultimate goal is. Is your point to speak out and say something? Is that your ego that's making you want to say something and be heard? And even if it's going to affect what's going on around you, and then when you think deep inside yourself, you know what I'm saying, when you're trying to balance the fact that you spoke out with your internal reflection, because it's going to balance out whether you do it intentionally or not. But if you do it intentionally, it'll be a more favorable outcome, what you feel like is a more favorable outcome. You know what I'm saying? And so look inside yourself and decide what's your ultimate goal. What's the way you ultimately want the outcome to be? How you really want this shit to end up before you speak out? Is your main point to stroke your ego and make sure is it a control thing for you? Stroking your own ego and making sure you heard and making sure things is going on the way you want to be around you, and you putting your energy on it to influence it to go in a different direction, and balance that with your internal reflection. And that's, that's you deciding that, well, I can speak out and say something. I can put my 2 cents in and shift the energy in the room, but that's not really how I want things to end up. Sometimes you got to know how to play your role and step back and see how things was going to end up being. Now, let's get on to this next paragraph. Jupiter, and it's lighting up your house of work and health. Okay, now that's bringing expansion and growth to your daily routines and wellness practices. Okay, that's good. That's good. See, the best way to do those things, you got to make them a part of your routine. And then what happened for me is I start feeling empty, like I'm missing something. Like, if I forget, if once it get come a part of my routine and then I forget one day, I'll be like something missing. Like I forgot to do something today. You know what I'm saying? So working on your work and health. So what, working on your health or career? Career and health or working on your health? I don't know. Let's see. Well, yeah, so most of your daily routines and wellness practices. That's what it said. Now, y'all can go to horoscope.com and follow along. Right now, we're looking at the Aquarius yearly horoscope for 2025. So y'all can go on there and follow along if you want to. And one day, I want to be able to share the screen and everything. That's my hopes. That's where we going with this. That's our next step. Where we going with this for the bakery in Bamboo Plaza. Okay, the Himalayas, the Bamboo Plaza is in the Himalayas. So holistic health. Dream big in terms of your personal and professional development. Okay, work too. Yeah, you need to aim higher. No, you don't got to settle for less. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to do what's accepted by the public. Dream big might not even necessarily mean that you feel like you can't do it. You can do whatever you want to do, and you know that. But dream big could also possibly mean being brave enough to go against the societal norms and what society would expect. You know what I'm saying? Being brave enough to pursue what you want to do, because you got to think fast but be slow to keep up with some of this shit that's going on at the bakery and some of this shit that's what's going on in life. You got to think fast but realize when it's time to slow down and possibly look in a new direction. Are you doing what you want to do? Are you being influenced and feeling like you won't be accepted if you do something else, or you're going to be seen or judged a certain way if you want to do something else or pursue something else? Is that possibly what could be going on? That could be your dream big that you need to do. Or is it some physical thing that you want to be able to achieve and you feel like it's a big deal, it's a big feat, it's a big obstacle, it's a big challenge for you to be able to achieve this physically, but practice makes perfect. Dream big in terms of your personal and professional development. You might even want to change your communication style. We talking about Aquarius. You might even want to change the way you talk to people and deal with people and react to things, the things that bother you, the things that set you off. Is that something that you feel, or is that something that you were raised to believe? Step back and decide. That's some more internal reflection. Which way intentionally that you want to be? Is that the person you want to be? Are you trying to leave a good impression on whoever and wherever, who knows, whatever? And do they even care? Or are they around to know that you are doing this thing that you was raised to do? You know what I'm saying? And then it's affecting you, and they're not even around to see that I'm carrying on this tradition for you. Consider that when you dream big. That's a part of, because that's big to me, something that you was raised to believe, and you want to change the way you think and your perception, be- possibly based on different vantage points that you've had the chance to experience. You know what I'm saying? You've been in different, now that you have lived, you've been in different places in life and you see shit from different angles. That's what I just said. Vantage point from experiences. You've been different places and shit, and you just seeing stuff from different angles, and now you don't feel like that no more. And you want to change the way you approach, the way you think, the way you interpret things, the way you perceive things. And that's okay. And that's big. You know what I'm saying? Big ain't always, oh, I want a better job to make more money. You know what I'm saying? Big ain't always, oh, I lost a lot of weight or I gained all the weight I wanted to gain. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes big is internal. It holds intrinsic value. You know what I'm saying? Extrinsic are the things on the outside that are, material things that hold value, luxuries. But intrinsic value is its own luxury that's being worked on. And you got to be intentional about that shit. Um, yep, so that's what you need to do. Holistic health, think holistic health, work life balance, and jobs that not only pay the bills but also feed your soul. It's time to nurture your body and ambitions with equal fervor. Nurture your body and your ambitions. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, it's jobs that not only pay the bills but also feed your soul. That's what I'm saying. Are you working a certain job because, for whatever reason, to impress somebody, for society, for your ego, for the money, for what you know? But you find you a job, you can move on to that phase of life. You have proved that you can do that shit. Maybe you got enough money saved. Maybe you don't mind cutting back and you know how to budget. Maybe it won't be a cutback. But you can move on to something that feeds your soul. A career you can pursue something that make you feel good, make you feel like you ain't even working because you really like it. You don't even feel like it's a job. Now Uranus enters Gemini in July, revolutionizing your creativity and pleasure for the rest of the year. You're being called to explore new forms of expression and mostly indulge in some fun. I don't know, because a lot of times I don't like when people make it seem, when people use, like when it's something sexual and people like refer to it as fun, like, oh, I'm having fun. Did you have fun? I don't know, that's kind of gross to me. Um, but it said right here, creativity and pleasure, right? So it can get a little risque over here in the bakery. Stick with me, stay with me. Um, so you're gonna create some pleasure creatively. You want to stimulate and create some pleasure. You're going to explore new forms of expression and most importantly, indulge in some fun. You know what? Those new forms of expression could be. I probably went all the way to the gutter because I be having dick on my mind sometimes. But what those new forms of expression could be is what we already talked about. You knowing how to talk to people and shit, or possibly you know, maybe some sex toys or some movies or some whips and chains, maybe some food and things. Who knows? But indulge in, if that's what you being leaning towards. That's not by mistake or by surprise. That was by design. It's all this universe, is numbers and formulas and math. Is what is all this shit. It's based on math and facts. So if you was kind of feeling like that, go ahead and indulge that side of yourself. And when it says indulge, to me, that makes it sound like a guilty pleasure, right? So go ahead and feed into those temptations about yourself, and don't be shamed about it. Maybe invite somebody along to join you. Maybe that could be one way that you and this person can or whoever it is, you can communicate. Find some creative ways to communicate with each other outside of just strictly building and the serious things, because what keeps the serious things strong is the fact that y'all have fun other times and enjoy each other's company. Otherwise, what's the point of keeping the serious things so strong if y'all not enjoying each other company in the background? So indulge in that fun. You know what I'm saying? Even at work, what's the point of being all serious at work if you can't, if you don't feel good, if you feel some kind of way about whatever else? So that's, it spoke on jobs that not only pay the bills but feed yourself. Okay. Now, You're being called to explore new forms of expression and most importantly, indulge in some fun. Okay, that's how we wrapped up. That's how they wrapped it up, Aquarius. Aquarius, that was your yearly I don't know where the sun is going. Let me get the fortune cookies. And we're gonna crack a fortune cookie for the year 2025 for Aquarius. Let's see what the universe has to say now. Y'all know I don't translate the fortune cookies. I feel like we cooked up that Aquarius recipe real smooth and nice. It came out kind of good. Now I feel like there was some parts that possibly marinated too long. I marinated it too long, and on top of that, didn't cook it long enough, possibly. I'm looking at the time, and I'm like, I'm not trying to have this video be that long. And sometimes it's coming to me faster than it can come out of my mouth. So we just got it's gonna come up another day when it's meant to come up. You know what I'm saying? But let's crack this real fortune cookie for Aquarius. Already? This is for Aquarius 2025 horoscope. No, Aquarius 2025 yearly. This is the fortune cookie for the year. This is the vibe for the year for you from the universe. If I don't like it, I'm cracking you another one. I'm letting you know right now because I don't stand for no bullshit. Now y'all know I work with Gua, Gua, God, the universe, and the ancestors. And I didn't have to let God know lately, God, I can't. I know you didn't put me here for this. Now I got to make it like Trey Songz, looking at you day after day. I know I got to make it like Trey Songz because I started from the bottom and I'm still here. And I can't keep doing this. Now, damn it. Y'all go back to the other video. The man surrounding me. I had to get up and go on, cut the video off. The dog. The urban horoscope is spirit. This is the herbs. Now, what I'm going to do is work my way on out of this. I did this already. I've been doing this for a long time. I seen this side of life. I'm ready to see the other side. And I know God didn't put me here to not see the other side, not experience the other side, and then we're gonna wrap this whole thing up with all the best things that life has to offer. We started from the bottom. We gonna wrap it, and in conclusion, the best things that life has to offer. What's the best that can happen? Because that's why I'm here on the YouTube. That's why I'm here being a YouTube. Maybe y'all could send me some donations, send me some money one day, or refer me, send in some referrals. Maybe I can blow up, give me a little contract with Apple or Spotify or somebody, give me a little podcast contract. Who knows? We're gonna crack this digital. We're gonna crack this real fortune cookie. I'm about to tell y'all something else I forgot. A good friendship is often more important than a passionate romance. Okay. And then your learn Chinese word is eggplant, Kiezi. And your lucky numbers are 55, 12, 47, 28, 44, and 50. A good friendship is often more important than a passionate romance. See, I feel like that has a lot to do with what horoscope.com. I feel like this fortune cookie, this random fortune cookie that I just pulled out of my bag and cracked has a lot to do with what horoscope.com said for your yearly horoscope. And y'all know I don't like to crack the fortune cookies, and I'm about to go. I'm just going to, you don't have to put the rest of this. Like I said, I can tell you the ingredients, but I can't sell you the sauce. You got to figure out how much to put in and how long to let it marinate. Is you going to deep fry it? Is you going to broil it? Is you going to bake it or what? A good friendship is often more important than a passionate romance. And see, maybe you be romantic, you don't mean to be romantic. It started off as flirting and you didn't necessarily mean for it to go that way. um who knows what the situation is, but y'all could possibly make good friends. You don't have to completely ghost this person or cut this person off or feel like you broke their heart or you led them on. Y'all can still be friends and you change up the way you communicating with them. You might be sending them mixed signals, and this a good friendship is important. it can be important. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, like this fortune cookie here say, it's more important than a passionate romance. You know what I'm saying? It can teach you things in life that you never would have learned, or it can take you places that you never would have been, because you got to have capital connections in this building. Now, if you come on, let's say this is a person that maybe you haven't met them, or you on your way to do something and you planning on being flirty, or you wanted to take it there and just see, and if not, it didn't matter to you, y'all was still gonna be in the same circles or whatever. But once you take it there, maybe that person won't feel like working with you or taking you to the next step or introducing you to somebody else. They might feel like that you came off a certain way and they don't want to introduce you. You know, you didn't hobnob right. That you don't hobnob by flirting. You know what I'm saying? Because what you need to have in this business is capital connections. And when you run in hooch from Mississippi moonshine to New York, you got to have capital connection. Okay? And so a good friendship is oftentimes more important than a passionate romance. Now, how wild is that? I just cracked this random fortune cookie from out of my bag that I came over here with. Read your horoscope, your yearly horoscope for the year of 2025 on horoscope.com. You need to be intentional about this, Aquarius. That's what you need to do. And it matched up. It matched up. All right, comment now for your free reading. We've been here long enough. Uh, Until again we meet, keep it sweet. Y'all already know. You got to know when to say, I can't take that ride. And sometimes you got to think fast, but be slow to keep up with some of this shit. And be your beautiful at all times. Until again we meet, keep it sweet. Call me now for your free reading. But it's not free. It's $40. And that'll get you $15 like Geico. $15. 15 minutes like Geico. Until again we meet, keep it sweet. Hoo-doo!